Here's a powerful and insightful speech inspired by the psychological perspectives of Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud, centered on the theme, "You will never heal until you do this with your trauma." Opening, grab attention. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered why, despite time passing, distractions filling your days, or even therapy sessions, you still feel that pain, that ache from your past, that wound that never quite seems to close? Let me tell you something hard but true. You will never heal until you face your trauma. Not just think about it, not just talk around it, but truly confront it. And no one knew this better than Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud. Main message: the root of healing. Freud once said, "Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways." Jung went even deeper. He believed that, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. These two pioneers didn't always agree, but on this, they were aligned. Trauma doesn't disappear by being ignored. It festers. It hides in the shadow of your mind. It turns into anxiety, self-sabotage, addiction, broken relationships, unexplained anger, or that deep, numbing sadness you can't shake off. The one thing you must do. So what is the this that you must do with your trauma? You must turn around, face it, and bring it into the light. You must sit with your pain, not run from it. You must name the wound, not bury it. You must feel what you've been afraid to feel: grief, rage, betrayal, fear, and then you must understand it. Jung called this shadow work. He said that healing comes not from pretending to be whole, but from acknowledging the parts of ourselves we've rejected. Your trauma is not your enemy, it is your teacher. But you can't learn the lesson if you're too afraid to open the book. Real-world connection. Think about this. Have you ever seen a wound heal properly when it's ignored? What happens? It gets infected, it spreads. But what if you clean it, dress it, give it care? That's what your psyche needs. Not avoidance, but attention. Not denial, but acceptance. Not shame, but compassion. Call to action, personal empowerment. So today, I invite you to stop hiding from your trauma, to stop pretending it didn't hurt, to stop carrying the weight in silence. Instead, write about it, talk about it, scream it into a pillow, cry it out, seek a guide, a therapist, a coach, a trusted friend. Because your healing begins not when you forget, but when you remember, and face it with courage. Remember, you will never heal until you do this. Face your trauma, walk through it, and find your power on the other side. Closing, leave with hope. As Jung said, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." Choose to become someone who heals, someone who rises, someone who is free, not from trauma, but because they've transformed it.